fans, what am I going to do with you?
Yes, there's always busy time in springtime. His next stop is a return visit to Terry Petty Farm.
What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and he did a response. Wrestling for Fans did a response to my WCW versus ECW, and he made mention of the fact that not everyone I mentioned was in the main event.
Worm eggs in their stool means the camels are infected with parasites.
Guys in the main event in the 90s was Sting, DDP,
Deworming the camels
Goldberg,
3 times a year should keep them healthy.
Hogan, Hall, Nash,
Including a camel expert to help wrangle Milton, a 1,000-pound creature with an attitude. Watch it. He's gonna nail you. Milton's in rut. He's ready to breed. Those hormonal changes make him more aggressive. He don't like us smoking with his girlfriend.
That's just a few. But the people who were in the main event in the 90s of ECW was just incredible.
They are very big and very strong.
Tommy Dreamer,
You will fight and they'll swing their head as a club. As far as giving him
Jerry Lynn, Mick Foley, Rob Van Dam, Taz, Sabu, and, the reason why I didn't use all main event guys is because I wanted to give ECW the benefit of the doubt. Now, we did come into agreement. We agreed on Goldberg.
That doesn't sting at all. We done.
Actually, seems like
I think it went very well today.
we only had
We gave them their shots and not a problem. It went really smooth. Okay.
seems like we only came into agreement on one match, and that was Goldberg and Nash. Goldberg all day long. No one could even touch, let alone beat Goldberg in the 90s. But
it was only a flesh wound with no damage to the tendon. Today,
the rest, let's see, I used Sting and Rob Van Dam. I do understand that I got the outcome wrong on that one because Sting in the 90s, we're talking about Surfer and Scro. We're talking about Surfer and Crow Sting. ECW rules. I would still have to give the outcome to Rob Van Dam. Now, War Games is an entirely different story. 1 cage, 2 rings. I would have to give the nod to WCW. So, yeah, I mean, alright. I mean, Wrestling for Fans is biased towards WCW. He has told me that. He's always been a WCW guy over the WWE. But oh, and I mean, we all have our preferences, and he's entitled to it. And I don't know how MLW can trademark something that has already been trademarked by WCW. Um, so that would mean that WWE owns the rights to the War Games since they bought out WCW. I'm Hardcore Christopher. I gotta go eat. Keep it hardcore, everyone.